Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Cardinals' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Shuck. He makes the connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that, a cornerback, that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll turn to Martinez. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Restrepo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Coming after it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. Takes it on the return.
The returner is tackled down at the...
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back.
That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. Third and long. Runs through the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This is a third and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Restrepo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Martinez on the carry. Powers through the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking left. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Not down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The aerial assault continues. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his back in the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's now second and goal.
Looking to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Cardinals! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Smashes through. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Toss sweep to the right. Touchdown Cardinals! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. That's caught. It's Martinez. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David